Villains exist in every anime. Villain organizations? We've seen plenty, but villain families. Families so fundamentally corrupted, so irredeemably vile that watching them burn doesn't just feel satisfying, it feels necessary. Let's talk about the Zenin Clan from Jujutsu Kaisen, a bloodline so diseased that calling them toxic feels generous. The Targaryens, the Fire Nation royals. Compared to the Zenins, they're amateurs. This isn't your typical story of power-hungry antagonists. This is elitism weaponized, misogyny institutionalized, abuse passed down like inheritance. This is what happens when obsession with superiority becomes a family business. And here's the beautiful part. The Zenin Clan didn't collapse because fate was cruel. They collapsed because they built their own guillotine. The Zenin philosophy can be summarized in one brutal sentence. Your humanity is measured by your cursed energy. Nothing else matters. Not your kindness, not your dedication, not even your blood, just power. Their family tree isn't a lineage, it's a leaderboard. Strong curse technique, you're royalty. Weak energy, you're invisible. And we're not talking about being underestimated. We're talking about being erased. Low energy members aren't just ignored, they're actively degraded, humiliated, treated like genetic mistakes that somehow slipped through. Other members literally won't look at them. They won't speak to them. They won't acknowledge their existence. This isn't tough love. This is systematic dehumanization masquerading as tradition. In the Zenin Clan, love is earned, respect is purchased with strength, and if you can't pay, you're worthless. That mindset doesn't just damage individuals, it rots the entire foundation. Here's where it gets darker. In the Zenin worldview, weakness isn't just unfortunate, it's unforgivable. Look at Maki and Mai. From the moment they were born, they carried a scarlet letter, not because they were disloyal, not because they lacked potential, but because they didn't match the clan's narrow definition of greatness. So what did the clan do? Train them harder? Protect them anyway? No, they chose shame. They chose punishment. This reveals the Zenin family's true nature. This isn't discipline, it's institutionalized abuse. A functional clan asks, how do we cultivate our children's strengths? The Zenin Clan asks, how do we make them pay for embarrassing us? And that cruelty reaches its most grotesque form in their treatment of women. The Zenin Clan doesn't just worship power, they've decreed that women should never possess it. Enter Naoya Zenin, the walking embodiment of everything wrong with this family. This man doesn't merely disrespect women, he genuinely believes they exist to serve, to obey, to stay silent, that their thoughts are irrelevant, that their strength is threatening. And here's the sickening part. The clan endorses this. Nobody confronts him, nobody challenges him, because his worldview isn't radical, it's institutional. Women are groomed for subservience, trained to accept scraps, expected to be grateful for basic decency, and when they inevitably fall short of impossible standards, the punishment isn't subtle, it's brutal. If the Zenin Clan is a virus, Ogi Zenin is the most infectious strain. This man deserves a podium for being one of anime's most catastrophic fathers, and the competition is fierce. Ogi never became clan head, and rather than confronting his inadequacy, he blamed his daughters. Think about that. He weaponized his insecurity, his ego, his bitterness, and aimed it at two children who had no choice in being born. Mai endured savage beatings. Maki was struck down without hesitation, not during combat, not in self-defense, in premeditated violence. Then, after brutalizing them, he dragged their bodies into a curse-infested pit, hoping they'd die. That transcends abuse. That's attempted filicide. And the most chilling part? The clan didn't condemn this, because Ogi's actions weren't anomalies. They were perfectly aligned with Zenin ideology. The Zenin Clan loved flexing their status as one of the big three families. They brandished that reputation like a birthright. But here's the delicious irony. Their fixation on cursed energy blinded them to actual strength. They believed power had only one source. Inherited techniques, tradition, bloodline purity, cursed energy capacity. That arrogance became their Achilles heel, because the family that worshipped cursed power above all else was obliterated by someone who had zero. One 16-year-old girl, zero cursed energy, zero backup, zero hesitation. Maki Zenin returned to the place that destroyed her childhood, and she ended it. Not gradually, not symbolically, in minutes. Every leader, every accomplice, every monument to their legacy, gone. And it didn't feel like vengeance. It felt like accountability, because the Zenin Clan wasn't conquered by outsiders. They were demolished by the monster they created. The Zenin Clan isn't a tragedy, they're a warning, a brutal reminder that when power becomes your sole measure of worth, when hierarchy eclipses humanity, when cruelty masquerades as culture, destruction isn't a possibility, it's inevitable. They earned no redemption, they deserved no second chances. They constructed a machine designed to crush their own children, and eventually, that machine crushed them, and honestly, the world is better for it.